some of you good night, depending on your time zone. And of course, this is Radio Biafra Extra, and we are streaming live through Radio Biafra London. Radio Biafra London is being anchored by the deputy leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. His name is MAZI Uche Okafo Mefo. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. He is the man who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. One day I know we will understand the mindset behind those words. MAZI Uche Okafo Mefo is standing on a deputizing capacity on behalf of our supreme leader, MAZI Nande Ukukano. He is the king of Afali Beku. Afali Beku is in Umuahia. Umuahia is in Abia State, and Abia State is Biafra land. Radio Biafra Extra is the voice of those people who do not have voice. Radio Biafra is here to speak for those who cannot speak for themselves, for the marginalized people, for the oppressed people, for the victimized people, for the manipulated people. They speak for the most endangered species of Homo sapien here on earth. And MAZI Nande Ukukano is the director of Radio Biafra as well as Biafran Television. We make no claim to anything, but we can proclaim with pride the Biafran phenomenon. Don't you get it? I am George ONYEIBE. I come from Abo. Abo is in Delta State, and Delta State is Biafra land. Every piece of land in Delta State. And of course, as always, this morning we have started again. We keep doing this. We keep doing this until Biafra is restored. Biafra must be free from Nigeria. Biafra must be free from slavery. Biafra must be free from Yoruba, Hausa, Fulani. If these people are not removed from our territory, we can never see clearly. I will not proceed until I acknowledge the Creator. Chukwu Kika Biama. He sits in heaven and he presides over the affair of man. He's the one who have ordained this day, and there is nothing anybody can do. Biafra must come. Anyị na-aja gị mma n'ihi na ị mara mma ịhụnanya gị na obiọma gị o juru anya dadi o inwe gị mgbanwe ọ dịghị onye dịka gị ebu Alpha na Omega anyị niile na-asị na n'ịdị mma o ise. And of course, this morning our topic is simply titled A War of Identity Crisis Must Be Fought to the End. A war of identity crisis. It must be fought to the end. You must look into everything, because if not, you will understand why the same problem keep repeating itself. In our very lifetime, we have seen them recycle our problems, and we fall for them flat, and we start all over again. And then we end up saying, now we they do ourselves. Now we they do ourselves. No, we they do ourselves. Somebody they do us. This is a war that it has something to do with crisis identity. Today, as you are speaking, this is the month of May. What are we doing here? We want to remember over 10 million that were murdered by the British government in collaboration with Russia, Egypt, helicopter bombing everywhere, Yoruba killing one side, Hausa killing one side, Fulani killing one side, all of them on the head of Igbo man. All of them here in Biafra land. And people say, no, we don't have to say it like this. It is past, let's move ahead. We got to adjust, let's grammatize, let's be humble, let's be not curse people. Why are we doing this? The people who brought this war to us, they cross their leg, they are drinking wine, they are analyzing us, they want to predict us. We will not allow you to predict us. We want to remember the people they killed. Have they stopped killing? As you're saying now, as I'm broadcasting to you now, Dangote trailer are bringing in people into Biafra land. These people don't have house. These people don't have relative. These people don't have shop. These people are not coming to see their uncle. These people just, there is gun waiting for them somewhere in Biafra land. And they are everywhere. What are they coming to do? They are coming to do Holy Communion for us. Get ready to eat Holy Communion. No? And people will not understand that this is a war of identity crisis. If you don't get it, the journey will be prolonged. Before we look at them this morning, let me give you a story from the Bible. That is why everything we tell you according to our leader is the truth. The truth may favor you, the truth may hurt you, the truth may make you be discouraged or encouraged, but the truth remains truth. You cannot do anything about it. If you like, shout like George ONYEIBE from morning to night. If you like, do anything. At the end of the day, you will acknowledge the truth. God don't work without the truth. Spiritually, we are in another position. The cloud we are walking under now is different from the one we have walked before. And that is why the Bible says the children of Israel, they walk under the same cloud. Beware. Oh, we are Niger Delta, we are not Igbo. Oh, we are Igbo, we own Biafra. Oh, this one died for Biafra. Oh, the other one did not die for Biafra. Oh, we are going to do like this. Anyhow you want to do it, understand that if you can ebe, kakwan ebe. A man in those days from Israel went to meet a prostitute or a strange woman, somebody against the will of God. He went on to the woman, and the woman gave birth to his son, and they called his name Gideon. Gideon, who later became the father of the Gibeonites. And when the father brought him back home and sent to his original children and said, "This is my son," they treated Gideon with contempt. They called him the son of a prostitute. They dealt with Gideon, that he has to leave his father's home. He went to a cave close to their community. He went to far away and watch his brother live in his father's house and then live like a champion, and he lived like a fugitive. Gideon soon got married and have children. Gideon in time, because suffering actually bring out the original you. Persecution bring out the original you. That is why somewhere in future we will tell our children that this freedom they enjoy, because they will surely enjoy it, was forged from the fullness of oppression. That is why we are not afraid. We are not going to run for anything. As far as there is one person on earth here who is a Biafran, this journey will always continue. And Nigerians will know no peace. Nigerians who have done this to us, who have decided to do this for the British government and other occultists or companies as they may call themselves, you will know no peace any day you talk in favor of Nigeria. You will know no peace. It will not be well with all of you. And then the children of Israel has war to fight. They have eaten fat and become weak. Nobody can fight for Israel. They will be crushed. They will be destroyed. All these years without trouble has made them remain weak, and they think they are in charge. And then they knew there was danger. How do we fight this war? How do we do this? And then they remember Gideon. And they run to him and say, "Gideon, please, the enemies are on Israel doorpost. Come and help us. Or don't you remember all of us are the same father?" Gideon said, "Yes, we are the same father. And honestly, I will help you people, but on one condition, that I be given my inheritance in the land of my father. And I lead you to war, and I will give you this victory. But that relationship you can't have with me." And Gideon led the Israelites into the war. He gave them victory. The Israelites keep their own part of the bargain, and then the Gibeonites continue to live. When you talk about the Gibeonites, you want to know they are the Israelites. And the memory of the Gibeonites for the Israel may not be a good one. Today, the imperialists have succeeded in changing name. You don't even know who you are talking of. Where are the Amalekites? Where are the Philistines? Oh, are they the Palestinians? Where are all those terrorists in the Bible? Why do they change their name? This is the third stage they are changing their name. To be able to do evil and hide, and you won't see them. In your Bible, did you hear about Sparta? In your Bible, did you hear about Greece? But they were there. Who were they? They tell, oh, it is a Kush, it is a Ham, it is a Horn, it is a Hay. They are deceiving us. And we are falling from it. Why would Nigeria do it to us? Let me not digress further. It's a war of identity crisis. The world is suffering it already. The world is feeling the pain of it. But as it concerns us as a people, that is what I want us to look at this morning. What we are going through as a people in Nigeria could simply be verified. Our identity, verification of identity. That is how, that is where it starts, that is where it will end. This implies that most of the challenges and trying moments we encounter in Nigeria as Biafran people, it's not just because we have done anything wrong, but it is about who we are. It is who you are that causes the problem. I want you to sit down and be neutral. Try to observe how Nigeria judges us. If you don't face this evil in the face, embrace it with your whole heart and let the truth prevail. We will fight for this identity crisis a very long time. We will continue fighting. They know how they do it. The moment they come and say Igbo man, Igbo imitators, Igbo harass us, Igbo dominators, Igbo want to, you are trying to justify yourself. Except you are that thing. Why are you defending yourself? The truth needs no defense. Let it roll. And so they hold you there. Omo Igbo lo se lori buruku, Omo Igbo. The other one say Omo Igbo bara wo dan bansa. But does Omo Igbo understand that this is identity issue? And so they came. It was police action. They killed over 10 million. Today, Igbo man is the cause of the war. But Igbo man was on his land. Let me use that word. If you are a Biafran, you know you are Igbo man. If you are a Biafran, you know that you are Igbo man. If you are not a Biafran, you can't be Igbo man. You will never understand it. The truth behind that name will elude all of us. At the end of the day, you will understand that we will still be who we are. Our leader last broadcast, he said something. They killed millions. In as much or no matter how you want to put your mouth to analyze it. Why is Nigeria afraid to honor those people they killed? Do you know that there is no single stone, not one beacon? They never put anything down to remember and say, these people died. These people died. It's a sad story anyway, but we remember them. Is Obasanjo not alive? Does he know how many people, has he forgotten how many young girls he and Abacha rape in Delta State? Buhari may be dead. Do you know Buhari and his group are responsible for all the Fulani blood in Imo State? Because that was his own flank. He commanded raping in Imo State. From Imo State down to Umuapu in River State. Late Buhari and Shah husband before, he commanded the raping. Today they are dishonoring these dead people. And if we don't make it happen, they are dishonoring us alive. What is Nigeria afraid of? Don't they do Nigerian Armed Forces Remembrance Day? Are we Nigerians? The thought of doing Biafra Armed Forces Remembrance Day is one thing they don't want to hear because of who you are. You have killed them, they are dead. Some of them are alive, but everything has been taken from them. May I remind you that they were plane coming into Biafra land to pick our children and take them to unknown destination. Do you know we don't even have this record? Do you know most of them would have ended up inside one lab somewhere in the world? Do you know most of them are still alive, rolling somewhere around Africa, Europe, Asia, Malaysia, Indonesia, without knowing who they are? This is the identity we fight to preserve. Have you had that thought of being alive and yet you don't know who your mother is? You don't know who your father is. It's just something that you can imagine. The more you think about it, the more it becomes a mirage. Do you know how to live under that illusion and confusion? And then you will not understand what we are doing here. Nigerians refuse to remember them because it's CRISiS identity. May I remind you that during the bomb blast in Lagos State, those who drown inside those canals in Lagos, go to Yanojibo Bridge. They raised up a parliament to remember them. Do you know that those people who died in aeroplane crash in Nigeria, when Nigerian government want to bomb some people so they can silence them, do you know that they are remembering them today? Do you know that they want to tell you that Abiola is Democracy Day? They want to use it to remain Abiola. Who told you that? Do you know that Chine Achebe is the original Roland Nobel, but the Yoruba man Woloshoyinka has to answer the name? But you are not seeing the identity crisis. You are not seeing that it's not because of whatever you think you have, but it is because of what you have that you are not seeing. Each time they see you, they are afraid. But they have traumatized you, they have hypnotized you, and you will lose faith in yourself. And sometimes we're going to romance Yoruba, we're going to romance Hausa, we're going to romance our enemy, and then we're going to be diplomatic, and then they're going to help us. Don't you understand? It's not about what we have, what we are seeing. There is something about us that they don't know. You find it out. I remember in those days, they will sing, there is something that makes me come into your presence, my helper. There is something that makes us come into your presence, my helper. There is something that is making them to fight you, oh Biafra, open your eye. They clock on and distract us, all of us. They are just running everywhere. I not to Biafra, I Chaka Biafra, I Bondi Biafra. Nobody is saying it. What they are after us for, you can't see it. We're not seeing it. You think it's here, you well? It's greater than you can imagine. And these people are so desperate. They lied against Biafra, killed almost 10 million. What is their crime? They want their own nation. We're gonna have our own nation. But we will not give you the privilege to openly slaughter over 10 million people and walk away with it. And some people want me to see you as a good man. There are people still writing petition. Oh, they demolished our community in 2014. We are seeking for reparation. We are seeking for reparation. We are seeking for analyzation. And who is writing for those Biafrans you murdered? Not because they did anything. Each time I want to fix myself in the position of Ojukwu, another genuine leader, to understand the pain they bear. You did it to us, Nigeria. Nigeria could be Igbo man, Nigeria could be Yoruba man, Nigeria could be Hausa man, Nigeria could be anybody, Niger Delta, Upland, River. If you support this evil enclave called Nigeria, you are wicked and you are the reason we are here. Irrespective of your color and shape, all of you, shame will kill you. You won't have the privilege. Fulani, Janja, Weed, Commanders, Dangote, Aliku, all of you. Give order now. You never reach. Give the order. Kill now. You are bound to rule your father. But our people must understand, this is a war of identity crisis. And then when we come here, I say, open to chapter 3, verse 16. For God so loved the world, he now gave us his very begotten Son. Whosoever believe in him, he shall not perish and have eternal life. For God has not condemned the world. Even when Yoruba Hausa Fulani kill you, don't worry. But it is he who does not believe in Jesus. He has been condemned already. For this was caused the Son of Man was made manifest, that he might redeem me. Who is the devil? Why did he come to redeem me from this? Who is this devil? Because I'm going to see him. If I can feel his negative impact on me, I'm going to see who he is. But let me be a little bit religious this morning. And that is why some songwriters say, praise the Lord, hallelujah, I don't care what the devil's going to do. Praise the Lord, oh Biafrans, we don't care what Nigeria is going to do. Just kill people and walk away. Today now they are calling us terrorists. How can you remember them? How can you agitate to be alive? We are agitating to be alive. That is the freedom we talk of. Because in your very eye, you cannot phantom and ask yourself, why are they bringing in mercenary? Young boys. How many of Biafra people are going to Yoruba land or Hausa land in this lockdown? How many? But you can't see it because you have failed to understand that this is identity crisis. Today we started fighting all over again. Was it not the first battle our leader came fighting? Don't let them divide you. That is what they want. Identity crisis. Don't let them tell you who you are. That is why we are here. Identity crisis. Your mother title rapper, it is all about identity crisis. I am South and Southeast, it's all about identity crisis. I am Niger Delta and Delta Niger, it's all about identity crisis. If they kill you tomorrow morning here in your father compound and nothing will happen, it's all about identity crisis. So what do we do? Each day we'll fight against ourselves. I am not a Biafra. Don't get me involved in Biafra. I am a Toto Tololo. It's all about identity crisis. When the input of influence of our people is being systematically erased by every means, it's a work of identity crisis. I want you to understand, anywhere you are in the world, tune into Nigerian TV station. I want you to look at the images they project to you. No image of Igbo man, no image of Ejo man, no image of Akwa Ibom man, no image of Abo man, no image of Urobo. Upland, Riverine, Bottomline, Niger Delta, they have gradually silenced all of us. They come with Yoruba attire and they answer Hausa name, or they will come with Hausa attire and answer Igbo name. But when and answer Yoruba or Fulani name. But when it is meant or a position, a vacuum, where they know it's only Igbo man that can do that, they will dress you like Fulani ram. And you will be comfortable and say, ONYEIBE. An announcement in a national telly. George ONYEIBE na ato ase. Konye gwake na anu ato ase. Ndi ni regisi anya kpato makasa. I want you as a Biafran to look at Nigerian television anywhere you are in or outside the zoo 1 hour today as you're saying, because they cannot adjust their program completely. You will see they are working very hard to erase our identity. You can imagine, does Hausa have culture? Does Yoruba have culture? They are teaching us now their children culture. And we are happy. We want to do a bank in a mema Ashebi. Ashebi ONYEIBE. But you don't know. So you can Ashebi name banko. Why will you reason normal? Ashebi is Yoruba design. And you carry it and come and do a banko. This is identity crisis. It can complicate our life spiritually and physically. Look at our image. They avoid it. Somebody will say, but it really doesn't mean. It doesn't mean. It means. Today, as far as I know, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu remain the figure, the image of the Biafran we are seeing. When I come on Facebook, I bring in videos like this for those of you on Facebook. I want you to see who we are. I want you to see who we are. This is who we are. You can't see this image on Nigerian television. Lie, you can't. They won't tell you that there are people in America protesting for our freedom. They don't want you to know millions have died doing the same thing we are doing here. They don't want you to know that as formidable as we are still here knowing they can kill us the next minute. If you go to Australia, watch Australia television from morning to night, they will not show black man. You will never believe they have black people in Australia. And so if you don't know there are black people in Australia, how can you raise alarm when they kill all the whole black people in Australia? I talked about one island in India that nobody can enter. These are black people. They have surrounded them there, but those people say nobody will enter here. India, you will not enter. Nobody will enter here. We are Africans. We own this land. We are not going anywhere. They now fence them around and say it's a forbidden place. Tomorrow now they tell you that one demon, black demon, was living there. Of course, when they finish killing them, you will not see them on the national television. They don't want you to know those people exist. That is the only way they can cover up the evil of genocide when it is carried out at the end of the day. Do you know in Libya you have black Libya indigene of blessed memory? What is this man they say is terrorist of Libya? Go and look at his army. He was the first person to give black Libyans image. Today you think Libyans are Oyibo. Of course they are in Africa. So what are they doing to the blacks? If a black will so wickedly reconfigured the identity of their fellow black in order to destroy them, are you telling me Yoruba will not do the same? Hausa is not planning to do the same? Fulani is not trying to do the same thing? Considering how many years we have been here, they want us to blame ourselves. They want us to think now we they cause am. No be we they cause am. Now no understand. And now I want you to go to your radio. Those of you in Nigeria, Port Harcourt, Delta State, all of you, go and listen to your radio. Sit down and listen like 2 hours. Hey, ho, Ikwere radio. They will not do dum 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 dum. Sonny Adeo, Sonny O, Obamani Daddy, Omi Suregede, dum 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 dum. They now bring one Yoruba idiot. Hey, this is Tupac, this is Oyomo Yo, this is David Yo. Oh, Oluwa is involved. Nibone Timpu, Nijone Timpu, Oluwa is involved. You don't know they are killing you. Konye Boluwa. Why are they not bringing Ikwere ball? Let him begin to sing. Jehovah, Ogologo Maha, Jehovah, Ogologo Maha. Our leaders subscribe a music for us to play. Them mama, them papa, them mama. Why they don't play our music? Let it represent who we are. But you are not seeing they are killing us gradually. These are the war we are fighting. These are the real enemy to defeat. Then somebody want to analyze River State situation. He say, yes, I am Professor Yomi Olugbadi. I am giving report about River State. Yes, what is happening in Bonny is not actually the way it is, but the government is trying to make sure they watch everybody. Nobody should panic. Professor Olugbadi from Channels Television reporting Port Harcourt live and direct. Where is Ikwere man? Where is Calabari man? Then small time they throw corn for us. They do some programs so you will not feel it. Of course, after these brokers, they will start projecting your image. That is what we want. Project it, is our right, and stop deceiving us. If in Delta State they project our culture with Yoruba or Hausa Fulani influence, is it in Lagos State or in Abuja they will show it? Those of you in Abuja, look at your television. It look like Arab station. This is the war we are fighting. It is a deliberate attempt of sidelining us completely by the so-called Nigeria. You talk about federal government character. That war don't ring bell anymore. Head of Boko Haram, Fulani, seconded by Yoruba. Head of Miatiala, Fulani, seconded by Yoruba. Head of Sharia law, Fulani, seconded by Yoruba. Head of Federal Central Bank, Fulani, seconded by Yoruba. Head of Boko Haram Police Department, Fulani, seconded by Yoruba. Head of Unjoshin Andiama, Fulani, seconded by Yoruba. Where are you, Niger Delta? Or you were who owns it? Dangote, Fulani, then Alakija, Yoruba. Very soon now, who own Biafra land? Fulani, seconded by Yoruba. Are you people not seeing it? I was discussing with a sister yesterday, and I told the sister that, in fact, somebody sent me money. Tomorrow night time, they are sending him money. He's broadcasting because of money. No problem. Somebody sent me money, and I gave my wife account to the person because I don't have account. Before, I used to have with First Bank savings. I've done business about 1.8 billion naira with that account. I have a construction firm. Go and ask the Ebonyi State Governor, and maybe when I give him my link, he will know. Go and ask Alesoti. Go and ask Theo Oji. Go and ask Peter Audele. Almost all of them, one way or the other, I will work for all of them. I have a bank with the PH. It's a current account. I've done business close to 190 something million naira. Now DSS has flagged it up. I can't go there. And when the person gave me Western Union, I told my wife, go and collect it. They got there, immediately reached to her. They just say, yes, ONYEIBE, somebody made call, somebody made call. They were just monitoring themselves. And for some reason, she stood aside. They have called police on me. Why did they know this? We have BVM. Do you know that 85% of Yoruba people don't have BVM? That is why DSS cannot track their bank account. People like Tinubu, don't you know? Don't you know Yoruba don't use MTN? They have their own network providing services. Glo and Airtel. It belongs to Yoruba. That is where they keep their own data. Yoruba don't use MTN. Those of you in Lagos know that MTN is not as powerful as it is in Enugu or Port Harcourt. So MTN don't have Yoruba data. MTN is the one helping them to get our BVM, among others. When they release TO or the bank account, all of us are saying, hey, now we're almost 30 accounts. How did they get it? It's BVM. Awusa don't have BVM. It is targeted at Biafran people. Where is your BVM? Where is your BVM? They are emasculating us. If you have my NTN number, go and call my NTN number with a true caller. He will show you Ipob African rep. If you have my MTN line, go and dial it with your true caller. It will show you Ipob African rep. And so any Yoruba who is my friend before, once they see Ipob African rep, also. But I'm still using it tomorrow. Let them be tracking their father with it. We shall see how it ends. Who is doing that? MTN. Who is in charge? Yoruba. What are they trying to do? They are caging us already. You can't see it. If T.O.O.G. Zokalo, T.O.G. and the son have 70 accounts, just new arm robbers, new manufactured arm robber, you can imagine how many accounts Obasanjo have. You can only imagine how many accounts Tinubu have. DSS, they don't go there. EFCC, SCPC, they don't go there. Let us wisen up. It's about identity crisis. And these people are still doing it. And we're going to love them, so we're going to get, they won't let you go. They are finishing all that is left of us. Let us get it to. Most of you don't know Yoruba control our youth. Let them hit, let all those Yoruba generals in the Lord, let them give order. It will shock you. In case you don't know, Yoruba control our youth. Adeboye control some. All the wonderful Biafran people you have, Yoruba control them. No Ruko Jesu, Amen, Oluwa, Amen, Yoruba man. Look at what they use your money to do. All our youth. Man, I'm going to home fellowship. Where do you worship? Man, I worship with Yoruba church, leading winners with a leader. Why is the Igbo man church not growing in Yoruba land? They will finish you. Bishop Mike Okonkwo of Trem tried it. They cripple him and stop him in Anthony bus stop in Lagos. If he pass there, you will see he's a cocaine dealer. Did they not set up Joe Anozie of Zio Ministry up? He is a bus conductor in London today. If you have heard about Zio Ministry, one of the second man that brought fire into Pentecostalism. Yoruba and Nigeria set him up and say it's a drug addict. The whole of Doyin Estate in Lagos, he used to have churches that run across the length and breadth of Doyin. Where is he? That man. He's a cocaine pusher. Adeboye is not. Oyedepo is not. They are men of God. They cripple Trem. Bishop Mike Okonkwo is blind. They cripple him, but they will not agree. The person they are looking at now, two targets is a more of choosing, and David Obiemie of Rivers State. They will get them. Let them go and build branches in Yoruba land. You will know what you are doing. The Yoruba even published that the choosing pastor is one of the dirtiest pastors in Nigeria. Is Jesus Christ now a sanitary prefect in the era? But it's crisis identity. But in our villages, it's redeemed, we are going to fishing in a fishing nage. But you won't understand how it works till you come down one day. You say, I give you order. They say, Yodebo is doing Holy Ghost convention. Okay, may give Funanya that very day. All this structure that is built to weaken us internally must be destroyed without any compromising. That is the war we are fighting. That I will now begin to call them, oh, it's a saboteur. But you are the one that asked them to go to redeem now. Or Winners Chapel now. These are the war we are fighting. Let's not make any mistake about that. Using the Nigerian military might to oppress a cross section of Nigeria, I tell you, is as a result of identity crisis. Every police station in Biafra land, 99.9% of the DPO is Yoruba people. And then the one carrying AK-47 raping and killing is Hausa Fulani. No, don't talk of Yoruba, don't talk of Hausa, don't talk of this one, you gonna manage it. Believe me, I respect you. I know how it feels. For instance, my brother is married to Yoruba, and I'm saying this, and when I go to their house, that Yoruba will poison me. I understand how you feel, but it's not about you feeling good now, because it's everywhere already. I have a brother who is in the Navy, working with the Marine. He's married to Fulani. In fact, my younger brother that died in India, the immediate elder one is marrying Fulani. I don't give a damn. When they come home, finally, I take them to Abenopabe. Map out every nonsense in their blood. You think I'm looking at their face? Because this is about identity crisis. Very soon now, people will rise up. No, we are Igbo. Igbos of Fulani. You can't insult our niece and kin. Ndiara. What about your father's home? It is identity crisis. Cover that you're loving, you're feeling. Do anything you like. If we do not accept this truth today, tomorrow we will accept it. But it's going to be on Hadaino. And then another group will come. We are the Igbo of Hausa. You can't insult our Hausa indigene. Iwo Nyara. Who will come and fight? You can't talk to Igbo like this. Have you seen anybody come to say you can't talk to Igbo like this outside MAZI and the Kano? I continue to respect him till tomorrow morning because of what he has done. I continue to give in to him. I doff my cap for him because of what he has done. Have you seen any Igbo man, any Ijaw man, anybody come out and say no? You can't talk to Igbo people like this. Who the heck are you? No, you can't talk to Ijaw people like this. Who the the heck are you? The only thing we do, we carry Bonvita cup, begin to say, we no go agree, we no go agree. On Nehem or song, we no go agree. Anyamakwe, I can win presidency 2023. Is that not what we are singing? And somebody say, no, you gonna talk it gently, they gonna listen. Please, you do not gonna listen. They are there already at our backyard. You don't gonna listen. You gonna see now. Because we are crossing the stage of listening. It is the stage of seeing now. You gonna see it, man. Small pikin no medicine, is saying a vegetable. You don't know say person will get problem, no, they use English pray. You see somebody, they pray, they say, you know, Lord, you are holy, you are excellency, you are my daddy, you are wonderful. You don't get problem. If you see person will get problem, you know they pray with English. Then we come and say, pray with your language. Some people are forming a jabota. He said, do you know I can't pray in Igbo? Do you know I can't pray in Ijo? In Jabogene? If you get problem, you go speak your language past your father. Let us understand. All these things we are saying is just one thing. If we get it, it is all over. They bring army everywhere in our land. What they are trying to do is to intimidate us. The police are supposed to protect us too. They intimidate us with their might. Biafrans rise up. Biafrans wake up. Biafrans, this fight of identity crisis, let us fight it to the end. Let us fight it to the finish. I'll be back in a minute.
You know that since 1914 to date, up to 15 million Biafrans has been killed and massacred by the Islamic Republic of Nigeria. And do you know that Nigeria is a zoo, a creation of a white man, and it has expired?
We must fight to the end. I know the truth. Now we must win this battle. And no surrender. Yes, we be dying, now we be crying. That's for freedom, all we need is to go keep the Adama gun save us. Cause the children call on you. Biafra must to be free, free from bondage. Biafra must to be free from killings. Biafra must to be free from Nigeria. Biafra must to be free from slavery. Our Father in heaven, hallowed be thy name. May thy kingdom come on earth, O Biafra. The time is now, I fight on you formidable soldiers. I can see the lights at the end of the tunnel. Victory is sure, no giving up, we are marching to the promised land. Oh, you say no to one Nigeria. Oh, you say no to pretend. Oh, you say no to divide and rule. We say no to South. Listen, Nigeria, jaga, everything scatter. My people suffering and dying, so remains for my heart. Yoruba, Hausa, Boko Haram killing us. Every day, we like a sleep. Give me freedom, wanna be free. Feel like a bird in the sky.
You're listening to this. Radio.
We must fight to the end. I know the truth. Now we must win this battle. And no surrender. Biafra must to be free from bondage. Biafra must be.
And of course, at this moment, our lines are open. Our WhatsApp line is 070-815-45642. 070-815-45642. And then special direct line is 081-221-52971. 081-221-52971. 52971 is our direct line, and the special number for the female is 081 288 58614. 081 288 58614 is the special number for the female. And of course, you are free to call in and make your own impact, your own input. If we do not fight to salvage all that is left of us, we will be gone as a people. And Chineke Amakwe, are you still there? Call on the line. Monitoring spirit. I have to bind you on Radio Biafra.
Go ahead,
please.
Biafra don't know that we are in the war already. Because before ever war starts, before mother and mother war, I got one bang. I got one bang. All of us are doing the little hand. I don't know what problem of that. We will show them we are not justice. So they believe that we are just talking. They are talking. Don't worry. Our leader is preparing the power because all we do. I just get easily. I just die. How will I have work? Never be able to have work. But I have to know that I am alive. But don't need to see. We will take the land of the whole Yoruba, and we will take the land of the whole Hausa. If this war starts, let them get us. Everywhere, we will shut the whole world that nobody will stop us to live. Please, that is what I do. That they have said. Finish talk. So are we not? Let me ask you. This 200 people. Can you compare a mango tree with his orange tree? Can you? We are Biafra, so we have realized what our ancestors did in 1967. You people massacred over 5 million. And now you are telling us we are suffering. And you people are seeing it. We are the most dangerous species on this planet Earth. And you are telling us to laugh. Then I go to America. Only the America and the fight him go right up and down. Only we go to the guy like a Russia. Another guy who will get no. But I mean, I don't know how to say that. I was sick. I was just going to and Dara. But in that, because to put together with Jesus. And that is why we are here. Biafra told God, listen. The only God on this planet Earth is to put together. Why I desire. And that is the God we are serving. Forget about all this presence that telling us. The only savior of everybody is Biafra, and Biafra will get. What I can't live with, I can't about the action to do. All of us Biafra did that. Not get our own. Not going to do the ship of the lago. Get them the car you will do. You know, don't do to before of America. Never get like that. You will see Biafra. Dara. All have Biafra.
Of course, everybody must hail Biafra. There is no two ways about that. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there? Caller on WhatsApp. Good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
Master George ONYEIBE, please. I'm calling you from New York in United States. Master George ONYEIBE, the reason why I am calling is what do we do? People in United States. The message that our supreme leader is passing across, people are trying to misunderstand that message, and they are having wrong impression about people who are in the United States.
You are calling from the United States.
Please, I want to. Yes, Master.
Now, let me tell you, you people don't have problem. Some people contacted me from the same United States and said they want to make their own commitment. I have directed them to the continental rep, and hopefully he will talk to them. Understand, it is simple. It's not pampering us that will take us anywhere. If Chukwu Kikabiama lead our leader to say anything, and then it remains that way. What I'm saying is all of you are not bad, and all of you cannot be good. Biafrans are not angels. We have armed robbers, we have kidnappers, we have ritualists, we have everything, and we agree to it. But when you begin to say, no, we are good people, we don't do ritual, this is the problem. We are not denying our identity. If we come and say, all of us, we are holy, we are white, that is not true. What we want to do is that if you are idiot, we put you in idiot camp. If you are a normal human being, we put you in normal hand. If you are Toro, we put you with Toro. Simple. The people in America, I would say they are formidable. But our leader is not looking at the few people carrying the load. Do you want me to begin to call name of genuine people in America? But there's no need. But there are people who are trying to claim nonsense. And when you say they own America, it's not about them. And I want to assure anybody, when he's talking to people in America, he's talking to Ijo in America, he's talking to Delta Niger in America, Niger Delta in America, every Biafra who know their father compound or who don't know, he is talking to everybody. If I dey talk here, be like saying IPOB people are the quarry. Who am I to do that in my whole life? Who am I to quarry IPOB? Is it because you come out to fight for our freedom? I will not do that. But I talk to them as if they are their problem, so that those people who we are not talking to, we know that my brother, those and sisters, those of you in America, use your tongue and count your teeth and do the right thing. A day of reckoning is coming. That is why when one of our brother was online telling them who will get passport when Biafra come and who will not get passport, I weep. Nobody is taking anything from anybody. We must learn discipline. It is your good heart that brought you here to see this. Our leader simply say, everybody wake up. He knew some of you are awake already. But if you begin to focus on them now, yeah, they will say, it's only we he's talking to, he don't love me. So he generalize it. Do I say the whole Yoruba is bad? No. If I begin to separate them, those bad one, those good one, tomorrow will turn to bad. They will poison us while we are sleeping. Is the whole Hausa bad? Do you think the whole Fulani are bad? But for one man, they condemn the whole Igbo. For one man, they condemn the whole Igbo. And for the same purpose, we will condemn all of them. My brother, some of you are doing great. As I won't call their name anyway. But our leader is still telling everybody wake up.
Thank you, Master Joe. I need one more favor. Just as I told you before the last time I called, I don't know how all these your messages can be duplicated in a CD and be distributed to people who do not have data to connect online and who do not have access to get you on radio early in the morning like this. If there is any way we can do that, it will be good. If we cannot put it in a CD, let it go on memory cards. Everybody has Android phones now, so that these messages can be transferred through Android phones and memory cards, so that people can put on their earpiece and listen. If there is any way these messages can go that way, these messages have to circulate. People do not have access to messages. Remember, we have been preaching about media blockage. There is no way they can get access to these messages other than this way. Please, what and how can we help? I have downloaded a lot myself. I have burnt a lot in the CD myself. I have been doing a lot on that side myself, but it is not as much as I want it to be done. I want this thing to circulate the whole of Aba. I want this thing to be in the whole of Asa Road. I want this thing to be in the whole of Imo State. I want this thing to be in the whole of Owerri. This message has to get down to the grassroots. They don't have access. Data is expensive in Nigeria. Data is very expensive. And many times, the attack that we have on our radio stations, they attack it, they shut it down, and many of them get frustrated. But this is the only way, because every message from our supreme leader can go into the memory card and it can be distributed. We can share these messages so long as it is in the memory card form. Thank you, Master George ONYEIBE.
Thank you. I can assure you that your request is noted, and I am a property of IPOB. Yes, that is the problem. I am a property of IPOB. A lot of people don't want it because that is how it's going to be until IPOB kick me out. But until then, I am a property of Nnamdi Kanu. And of course, they are listening and they will do the needful. Believe me, people will hear this gospel. All of us will have our different view and opinion. We are going to fight ourselves. That is the beauty of who we are. Have you thought about the Grecian nation? Do you know how they built their law? I love it when we fight ourselves honestly. Because in the end, we will tap each other in the shoulder, describing our situation and circumstance. But do not fight to win your brother, because you win yourself. The Bible says when the gospel of Jesus Christ is being preached, Those who are going to be resurrected unto eternal life, see it as a source of life. Those who are on their way to death and destruction, see it as a message of the gospel of death. When we talk about the issue of Biafra, the pure blood Biafrans will understand. They will love it. They don't see anything wrong with it because they are saved already. Those who have been poisoned by Yoruba Hausa Fulani mentality will be condemning you and analyzing you. Nobody analyzes Fulani herdsmen. Nobody is analyzing the actions of Boko Haram, Yati, Al Alamido, Samisi Lamido, and the rest. But they want to analyze IPOB and Adindemado and Emenka. But we must continue. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Hello?
Yes, good morning from here. Your name and where are you calling from? Of course, we lose that caller. And the caller on WhatsApp, are you there? Caller on WhatsApp. Of course, Zoo Epileptic Network, they gonna do what they gonna do, and we gonna do what we are here to do. Our people must understand that it's all about identity crisis. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Thank you, my powerful Judge ONYEIBE. For over 2 years I've been trying and haven't been picked up.
By now you are supposed
May
to be
God bless you. May God bless you. I'm so glad you picked my call. Please, I want to further react on what the last caller just requested for. My name is Agibu. I'm calling from Abakaliki. And he was complaining that what the broadcast made by our leader on Sunday was being misunderstood by people in USA. I think he was very plain. I do remember
that is why I love the guy.
Just last year, he visited them and had a town hall meeting with them, during which he appealed to them to donate monthly towards the project of Biafra. But they are not responding. We passed the state of pampering people. Our people say that if you are making love advances towards a dumb woman and she doesn't understand, what do? You present him with your penis for her to understand. I think this appeal has been made and they are not responding. And that is why he spoke to them in that language to ginger them into action. He was very plain, and we should try to understand the plain man in his plain language. If we continue to blame him, we will get to nowhere. Please, everybody needs to make contribution towards the cause of this Biafra. That's my little contribution. Thank you, my great ONYEIBE.
My brother.
Please, thank you. Continue. You did a great work. You have just to believe the truth is bitter. Truth is bitter. But I belong to the school of thought that who is you that the measure of a disciplined man is still in his ability to taste and swallow the truth, regardless of its bitterness. He's being very plain. Let's not blame him in any way. Whatever action he takes is absolutely correct. Thank you, my powerful ONYEIBE. May God continue to protect all of you fighting for this cause. God bless
Thank you very much, my brother. The truth cannot be overemphasized. I know one thing. When you go to court, somebody must win the case. Because you are right or wrong does not mean you win the case. That is why there are provisions to make appeal. Our leader, anything he say should be law, and we obey it. And when we finish obeying, we will tell him. Directly or indirectly, we will tell him. Today, a lot of people are saying, oh, this DOS is not working, this DOS is working, this one is not working, this one is not working. Look at today's date. Anything history they will give about IPOB, they will say, Judge ONYEIBE that was there. Why did they not do this one? Why did they not do that one? If we are not there tomorrow, you can't call us to account of what we know nothing about. And now you see, it is our collective responsibility. Oh, I'm a Biafra in America. I didn't join the struggle Biafra. I don't love MAZI and the Kano. That is what we will tell the next generation about your action. How you shied away in cowardice. No, actually I was defending my Ijaw nation or Urobo nation or Akwa Ibom nation. Igbo man is domineering. You domineering me, I domineering you. That is how it's supposed to be. And then we are fighting for nonsense and these people are taking what That is all about who we are. Are you still there, caller on WhatsApp?
I'm here. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Your name and where are you from?
My name is MAZI Chizaban. I'm calling from Aba.
Go ahead, please.
MAZI, though I did not listen to the main topic today. When I tune in first time I wake up, it seems the network have not connected. So when I now tune in back, the topic have been more, but I'm just picking a point from what my brothers and sisters are saying to know what the point is. Yes, my brother. See, in this struggle, I've learned a lot of things in this struggle, especially this radio Biafra. I've been learning a lot. The other day, our leader made a broadcast concerning this Ijaw nation of 10 and the people that are living in the US. My brother, I was so marveled that $1 that our leader tell these people to be paying since how many months. He lamented that it's only some selected few people that are paying that $1.
My brother, the truth, sorry, let me cut you off. Just hold on. Truth cannot be overemphasized. When our leader was broadcasting, he said something. The reason they did not pay, most of them didn't pay that money, it's not because they don't have the money. But these hours over cents. Somebody will not calculate and said, this man is going to take $1. Oh boy, do you know we are 30.80 million in Biafra? Do you know how much it is? Somebody have done that to me. They said, do you know all the 100 naira they are paying in Biafra land that they are giving it to George Onyibe? Oh boy, he calculated 3 million. Oh boy, they don't calculate almost 3 million for me. They took me, they reported me to the DOS. That Abia State is paying me 1.5 million. River State is paying me 1.5 million. I said, how did they arrive this figure? They said that 100 naira they are collecting, they are giving it to George Onyibe. So boy, see big boy don't arrive. Only me. Abu Simonye. They are not going to pay, not because it's anything to them, because they are even thinking ahead of their father. Think ahead of Fulani, Hausa, and Yoruba. Your brain cannot be able to listen that because the Nigerian damaging factor in your brain it's bringing us down here. Go ahead. I'm sorry for interrupting you.
My people, I've told you before, I'm going to say it again. Why is it that we always crack brain in everything? Look at Yoruba. Anything Tinubu said, they will just take it like that. They don't even research it whether it is good or bad. They will just follow it cheaply. Like the same thing like Hausa Fulani. Why is it that the only person that God in heaven have appointed that we may listen to him and get our republic? We cannot we keep cracking brain. Everything we crack brain. What is $1? Even people that are selling crayfish in Samek, if you tell them to pay $1, they will pay more than that. Our people, since you know that this money will not remove a single hair from your body, why can't you just pay it off and leave the rest for God? Did you think that you can ever get such a leader in this life again? If you mismanage this leader and something happened to him, or you need focus and do you think that the person in this life? Why is it that everything was cracked by our people? Please let us stop this.
Thank you very much.
It's really affecting us.
Thank you very much.
Let people in Biafra land pay that money if they want to pay. We are ready to pay. Even if I cast my cement, if I get 5, I will pay. Because we are in need of it. Let them remain there. They're not coming back. Let them remain there. This is our land. We have police in Tereporo. I remember when they name it. Oh no, why am I? Let them live.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Truth cannot be overemphasized. Honestly, I will not advise you to stop cracking your brain. Biafrans, crack your brain. We need it. But do not misplace your priority. Cracking of brain is one of our blessings. Crack your brain, very important. Every Biafrans all over the world, please crack your brain. This is part of who we are. But while cracking your brain, do not misplace your priority. Akiroroke, are you still there?
Yeah, I've got remember Kembo Nambra Biafra land.
He
I got remember Biafra
Go ahead, my brother.
Mazo was on your Yuri, that's what I believe. Yeah, my beloved brother, I appreciate you and I appreciate every hardcore Biafra or Hamadi memories, Oshubu Prezanya, my Tom Bob, like always, from WhatsApp Land. I remain okay for me, see I hear from Omaka still remains in all the province of Biafra land. And every hardcore Biafra all over the world, especially those of them in Biafra land, defending their motherland, doing the needful. Knowing fully well that is where our Oblican code is really, and we must guide it very, very jealously. We appreciate all of you. Mazi, you make me laugh last night. Mazi, because of this cracking of brain, do you remember what he said yesterday? An Igbo man convinced somebody.
I'm telling you, the man wants to buy. He did not break leg. He's not planning to break leg. Igbo man convinced him. He bought crutches. He got to the neighbor say, "What are you doing with crutches? Are you planning to break leg?" He said, "What Igbo man give me promo? So I come to buy." He said, "Make I buy am in case my neighbor break leg." You can imagine. Crack the brain, but don't misplace your priority.
Yeah, crack the brain, but with that man, that's what I like. Mazi, about your preaching to this morning is very, very okay. And I want to say one thing to a brother that called from America. I want you to, I was thinking you tell him something, but all the same is good. Mazi, what he was asking you to do. Mazi, in this struggle, there is the key. We appreciate everything within what we are doing, but for time being now, the key is for him to make sure that, as he mentioning about mentioning Imo State, the people get radio Biafra there. That is the key. If they are not having it collectively and individually, you try and make sure they get a transmitter. They are receiving radio Biafra. The number one thing in this struggle now, the number one key is to make sure that everybody, no matter where you are, that you are receiving this radio as you are talking, never on a phone now. Everybody is hearing it, and make sure you have your local vigilantes and therefore your hunters guide with your dog registered and come be bushy. This is the key now. We have been surrounded. And on that note, if that my brother, if you are from Imo State, we have been shouting, we have been making announcements here about Imo Life. And we are appreciating those of them that are complying. If you have not complied, you are free to call the same 9 plus 48739. 672-638 plus 48-739-672-638. The radio is number one key for now, and I try to win it. Mazi, about this in Yoruba Brakataba, deceiving our people. We made mention of a lot of things about the churches. Mazi, if they find that you are an Igbo man, like Okmuapai, don't you know how they pursue you? Give an example.
Watch all the Igbo pastors, all of them are gone. They just end up with one microphone like me. Yoruba will finish them with media and everything, and they are doing the heaven in a Jenigwe. I won't stay in heaven with people like that. Go ahead, please.
Maz, what of you not now? Is that not a case at hand? You don't see how they are pushing in nothing to shift his company to what the Yoruba land or Uganda.
If they succeed now to break him, then we begin to blame ourselves. Look at the Navy man. The way he built it in the Navy, he has gone to Enugu. He gives it to Hausa. He gives it to Yoruba. But we will be blaming them. But it's Yoruba, Hausa, Fulani that are taking away our identity, and people can't see that. Go ahead,
Mazi, the key is all this our so-called elite or whatever they call them, to get into unit and forget their pride. Forget whatever you go and identify, have a unit. And the Mazi, based on that note, somebody called me yesterday, I am in a unit. I send you the receipt and I pay what? I pay 30 every month.
Of course, I will advise you not to defend yourself. Mbano, don't worry. Mazi, okay for it. The reason I say don't defend yourself. People have the right to have misconception about you. You have cleared it. I said it here. You showed me your monthly due payment. In fact, somebody still called me and say, "Oh, this one was immediately after the brokeout," but it's okay. Now, the most important thing, Jesus said, once I was blind and now I can see. I don't know who healed me. when he healed a blind man somewhere at the pool of Bethsaida. People say, don't you know the man who healed you is a evil man? He said, no, I don't know. The only thing I know is that once I was blind, now I can see. Master, you showed me evidence of payment. Before you were blind, now you can see. No problem again now. America, they curse you today, tomorrow they will bless you. Before you were blind, now you can see. It's as simple as ABCD. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, my brother. Let everybody do what he can. Break around, I can do your own. I do my own. Let Biafra come. Then this year, one thing I in a fight. The restoration. Now this is my. I don't care. Some people, even if you are not tired, go and bring us Biafra. Do what he can do. We are begging all of you. If you don't want to identify with this our unit, give us money. Anyhow you want it. You want it to be exposed. Anyhow you can do it. We need it now. All our billionaires come. We are begging people every day by day. So do the need to defend their motherland. If you are not a member, by birth and by inclination, we are all Biafrans. We are all indigenous, Ipob, indigenous people of Biafra. We all. But what we are telling you, it is your right. It's not a privilege. Come out and try with this unit. Give us what we need to restore our land. Number one set all.
Thank you very much.
Thank you from here.
We must continue. The truth is simple. Somebody will ask us tomorrow, what did you do? What effort did you people to make so that Biafra can be restored? We will tell them, we curse you people well. We curse you and insult you until Cyclopedia engine recognize it. Have we not achieved anything? We told the world Nigeria is a zoo. Our leader told them. Even the computer acknowledge it. Have we not tried? Is it easy? So we've done something. At least I am among the people who followed MAZI and the Canon and start saying Nigeria is a zoo, Nigeria is a zoo. Today all of you believe it. Have we not tried? But of course it will not end there. We will fight till the finish. We will fight till the end. Call on WhatsApp, are you still there?
Yes, sir. I'm still here. George ONYEIBE, my reverend. God bless you, sir. MAZI George ONYEIBE. My name is MAZI ABK, man. What I want to say on my own this morning, I hope my voice is coming out.
Of course, the whole world is listening.
I will digress a little. Okay. I want to talk about Okechukwu Isibuzuru on my own. I've been watching a video that made me to cry, to shed tears. I'm shedding tears does not mean that I don't have strength or I'm weak, but I'm shedding tears for what our fathers passed through. If I can see a boy of 10 years, he's fighting to defend Biafra, a 10 years boy. I saw our soldiers doing parade. And we out where Yakubu Gowon say he committed genocide, but it's not intentional. Somebody called Okechukwu Isibuzuru, we came out, start supporting evil thing. Gowon will come and elect somebody to be president for us 2023. Okechukwu Isibuzuru, you are in my back or in my frontage, you know. We are the people that born during the war. You are not yet born during the war. You don't know what we passed through. You are collecting money. As I stand here today, Okechukwu Isibuzuru, you see you and your generation and your children, the one you don't born and the one where you never born, that you using us to gambling. None of them will see good from today upwards. Okechukwu Isibuzuru, your wife will be a prostitute and she will be in Amausa. Your children will be a vagabond, because if we allow you, you will reject our people to be a saboteur like you. Because of the life and the blood of those innocent children that died, that made us to live, that blood, that the one that gave birth to you, for you to stand and start supporting evil.
still have the man to tell Wozodema that you are behind him. Okay, from today, your breed is ceased. Everything about you ceased today. I thought I myself will be. I don't do anything with on your own. You have gone. God bless you. That is only what I come out here today to do. To share it.
We must continue, and your message is clear. Are you there, call on the line?
Uche mefo n'onyezi omume n'ezi awo uche mefo n'onyezi omume okwu kwabata onyezi omume n'ezi awo uche mefo n'onyezi omume jojo mbibe mma n'onyezi omume papa mo jojo
Agumwani, my level never reach for that track. Agumwani, my level never reach there. Biko mba, ye tiye chineke oboromo. Agumwani, my rank never reach there. If you do that, I will not accept it.
Now, Chioki can give you that rank. When I dey talk, I dey think na from the bottom of my heart, my brother, man don't suffer, man pikin don't suffer. I know they do to promote you. I dey tell you wetin Chioki can say you be. So you no fit defend yourself. Na person wey go bring you down, na person wey go carry you up. The thing I wan make you know now be say na Chioki, na him keep you. If you remember my word, how many years ago, I keep on telling you, the time they reach where Chioki, use your own hand, they select people where they serve them. I think so, if you remember them. My brother, see what you did here, they say. The cocoyam done down. Cocoyam done down, now to bring them down now. Nigerian government don't try their best. Our people too, they don't try their best. I salute MAZI Onyendu Inamudu, the prince of Afaruku Iveku. To Hale, my master, you are my husband, you are my father, you are my lord, you are my king, you are everything to me. The way he treats our people over there is the way he's treating our people down here. I am telling you, my dear brother, those people that are still sleeping must be wake, because Nigerian government and Britain already don't poison their mind. Their heart be said that they go heaven. Why? They no get heaven. Heaven na Biafra land. Hell na Biafra land. Where did they look their eyes? If you go man tell you say won't take you go heaven, you know go ask yourself, please see honor. I bet make you know best. How many visa will they give you now free? Biafrans. If they fit tighten the seat belt of their own country, say you no go fit enter anyhow. Now that precious heaven they fit give you, na which time when I go wake up from sleep. Chai. Yoruba man come tell you say make you holy. Why before Yoruba man come into the pulpit, Yoruba man don't first go settle the ancestors. Now they call Ulo Ogu. Ulo Ogu. What is the meaning of Ulo Ogu? Ulo Ogu. And it is only the spirit of Agbu that heals. According to the word of God in the Bible, they say, as Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness, so shall the Son of Man be lifted up. Which one is the healing power there? Is the same Agbu, that snake, the serpent. Now, which time our people go learn? They could tell you again, say, Ogini wa fagi. Ogini wa fagi means Kedia fa barage. Alpha, which the pastors are dodging from. They are speaking the language. They see somebody, they ask, what is your name? In Igbo language is Giniwa Fage. Asa barani shigi wuchijuke. Chiemelam. Adane. But they are deceiving you. Listen and listen good, my dear people. Let the Kanu, if it is possible for him, let him use Koboko to resolve inside the Koboko. If only he can flog us and wake us from our stupidity, I appreciate. because some of us, we are spiritually dead. Our conscience travel out of our body. We believe there is a holy land outside there that is far from Biafra land. Oh, wash. Now, lie, they lie you. Okay, we civilized country where the body feeded to people road at a hill, and the body also, even I video that the body yesterday for area in between Union Bank. Now, so the young man does well up, ready to explode everywhere they smell. See, they're not doing for you. Nobody cares.
Thank you very much.
God bless you. All I know is that Chokike will bless you, will protect you, will preserve you. This country which we are searching for, we shall live to inherit it and enjoy it. May Chokike lead you all through your days. In Chokike, when we pray, he say.
We have an announcement to make. 30th of May is very, very critical. We have our 30th of May, we must not forget. We are going to have 3 days of fasting and prayer, starting from the 27th to end midnight of the 29th. Very, very important. We are going to read and pray all the Psalms in the Holy Book, from Psalm number 1 to 150. If you read 10 Psalms, you pray prayer and fasting for 3 days, and then conclude it with a prayer on the midnight of the 29th. And then this year we are going to have a candlelight vigil, a procession in the middle of the night, ushering in the 30th of May. We have sat at home so much that I will also encourage people to sit at home on that very day, please, for us to honor those that fought that we may live.
Of course, this is where we draw the curtain for this segment. I will be signing off, and of course other broadcasters will be coming on right after that. Biafrans across the globe, I must tell you, we are doing well, and we will get there. We will tell the story of how we overcome, but more is required of us. Don't stand on the line. You can't judge us, and we will not explain to you anything until we see you come and say, I condemn Fulani headsmen, I condemn Fulani government, I condemn Fulani idiot, I condemn and I condemn. If you can't do that, you don't have the moral right to tell us how to talk. Now you understand. And of course, my brothers and sisters, as you go about your lawful businesses, of course, you are law-abiding citizen. I know that. Be good. And for those of you who may be going to bed, do have a wonderful night rest. Ndewonu.
I got respect to the Most High. Yeah. Biafra, the rising sun. Can you hear me now?
Everywhere in the world, Biafrans are fighting for freedom. Freedom, yeah. Biafrans, we know what we want. Biafrans, we know what we need. All we want is Biafra. All we need is Biafra. Our leader have tell us the truth. Now we know who we are. Fulani is killing Biafra. Yoruba is looking for 10%. The world are keeping silent. They are killing our people.
No more one Nigeria. Amalgamation is over. All we need is Biafra.
I am not saying this because I'm a Biafra, but I'm thinking of the life we lose every time that killing innocent people, yeah, raping our women, yeah. Who doesn't know about the 10%? 10%. Who doesn't know about the oil well? House of Plan is killing Biafra. Yoruba is looking for 10%. The world are keeping silent. All we want is Biafra. We want to go home. Biafra.
Biafra, land of the rising sun. Bombo clan. There was good and evil and we chose good.
Yenegwa is calling Biafra. Anani saying Biafra. Ogoja is saying Biafra. Yenegwa is saying Biafra. Urobo is saying Biafra. Shekiri is saying Biafra. We want to go home. We want a freedom. We want to go home.
Biafra, the rising sun. Bombo clan.